Cymatic Herb presents Science Series.
Hello everyone, welcome back. We are learning Chapter 1 Nutrition in Plants of Class 7 Science. Today we are going to do the part 3 of this particular chapter. Myself, Milan Patil. So let's get busy. Let us see what are we going to learn in today's session. The learning objective for today's session are: at the end of the session, the pupil will able to learn about different heterotrophic mode of nutrition in plants, that is parasites and insectivores. Heterotrophic nutrition. The mode of nutrition in which organisms cannot manufacture food and have to depend upon other plants and animals to obtain energy is called heterotrophic nutrition. The animals can be categorized into three main categories based on their eating habits. We have herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Herbivores are those animals which eat plants and plant products. Carnivores are those animals which eat other animals. And omnivores are those animals which eat both plant as well as animal products. So in this picture, we can see goat, which is an example of herbivore, whereas lion is an example of carnivore, whereas human being is example of omnivore. Some plants do not contain chlorophyll. Such plants are termed as non-green plants. These non-green plants, since the chlorophyll is absent, so they do not perform the process of photosynthesis. Therefore, they depend themselves on other plants for the nutrition, and such plants are termed as heterotrophic plants. So today, we are going to learn about these heterotrophic plants. The heterotrophic plants are categorized into four main categories. We have parasitic plants, saprophytes, insectivores, and symbiotic plants. We have the first one, parasitic plant or parasites. The parasitic plants are the plants which do not have chlorophyll and cannot prepare their own food. They get their food from the other plant called host plant. Some of the examples of parasitic plants are Cuscuta, which is also known as Doda plant or Amarberry. We have the Mistletoe and Rafflesia. In this picture, you can see the picture of a Cuscuta or the Amarberry. We have the Mistletoe, and this picture is picture of a Rafflesia. What is Cuscuta? Cuscuta is also known as Doda or Amarberry. This Cuscuta is highly branched, golden yellow leafless stem without normal root. Its golden yellow stem is thread-like and it's twined around the stem of the host and growing as a climber. The twining stem of Cuscuta develops special root called hysteria, where it comes in contact with the host plant. This hysteria sucks or derives nutrition from the host plant. So Cuscuta is an example of a complete parasite. We have the next one, Mistletoe, which is also known as whisker. In this picture, you can see Mistletoe. Mistletoe bears large, leathery, dark green oval leaves in pairs. It found growing on branches of trees like oak, walnut, juniper, mangoes, etc. It makes own food with the help of chlorophyll, but sucks its liquid food, water and minerals from the stem of the host with the help of hysteria. Whisker or Mistletoe is without normal root, and therefore Mistletoe is a partial parasite because it obtain only a part of its food from the host. We have the next one, Rafflesia. Rafflesia is an example of total parasite growing on the roots of host plant. Its stem is highly reduced to fine thread growing into the tissue of the roots of the host plant from where it sucks its food. Chlorophyll is totally absent. It is an interesting plant as it bears the most gangetic or the large flower in the world. Each flower measures nearly about 50 to 100 cm in diameter and weighing over 8 kg. Rafflesia was first discovered in 1880 by Stamford Raffles in the interior of Sumatra, that is Indonesia, and hence it got the name Rafflesia. We have Insectivorous plant. What are Insectivorous plants? Insectivores are plants which feeds on insects. Insect-eating plants are called Insectivorous plants. They are also known as Carnivorous plants. Some of the examples of Insectivorous plants are, we have pitcher plant, Venus flytrap and Sundew. These are the examples of the Insectivorous plant. Pitcher plant is also known as Nepenthes. The leaf of the pitcher plant is modified into pitcher, a pot-like structure. The end of the pitcher has a lid which can open and close. When an insect enters the pitcher, the lid closes immediately. The insect is then digested by the digestive root inside the pitcher. We have the next one, Venus flytrap, which is also known as Diania. This Venus flytrap is divided into two halves, each half being bright red color and kidney shaped. It bears 3 long sensitive heads arranged in a triangular on the upper surface. As and when an insect lands on this sensitive head, the two halves of the lid come together like a thread, finger-like outgrowth along with the margin of the two halves of the leaf come together, intercrossing each other so that the captured insect does not escape. It is then killed, digested, and the nutrition obtained from it is absorbed by the leaf. So in this simulation, you can see the picture of a sundew, which is also known as Drosera. This Drosera has an adhesive thread. The Drosera is covered with a large number of glandular hair-like structure which glitters in the sun like dewdrop. Hence, it got the name sundew. An insect mistaking the dew for honey alights on the leaf and gets entangled in the sticky fluid and is prevented from escaping by bending down the glandular head. It is then killed, digested and assimilated by the plant.
Thank you. Like my video and subscribe Cymatic Herb channel.